peeps, I'm Shelby B The RD, and in this video I'm going to make my warm pesto asparagus salad with peas, red bell pepper, and shaved Parmesan. It's a great side dish for any pasta that you guys want to make. It also provides a great pop of color and flavor, so let's get started. So we're going to start with our asparagus. I've already got our red bell pepper already sliced. It's sliced really thin. I'll show you guys a close-up here. So it's sliced really thin, and it's going to be a warm salad. I'm not going to really cook it all the way through, just enough so it softens and it gets a little warm to accompany our pasta that we may make, okay? So this is our asparagus, nice and washed. It's been trimmed a little bit, but now I'm going to shave it. You want to make sure that you get a pretty healthy stalk, okay? I am shaving it or peeling it with a vegetable peeler. A safe way is just to put it on the cutting board, and then just slide it across like so. And then it'll give you little slices like this. And then for these, we're just going to put them in the bowl, and we're going to do this until it's pretty much all gone. See there, it's kind of rubbing against the... Alright, so I kind of just lifted it up just to get the end, and we're just shaving kind of the stalk. Alright, and then if you want like the ends here, just for like a little pizzazz, you can throw them in there. And this is pretty much done. You can cut this in half if you'd like, so you won't waste anything. I see a lot of people are like, oh my god, you threw that away, it's useful. Okay, and so we've got a few of these, so we're just going to go through all of these and shave them. So we've got all of our asparagus nice and shaved here, and I also wanted to add, you can shave it the other way too. I think I shaved it one way, so we can shave it this way as well. That way you're getting the end of the asparagus as well. So just shaving it from there, and that way you get the whole asparagus stalk. Okay, you might have to lift it up a little bit like that, and it goes a little bit quicker too. Alright, and then we've got this little piece here, and it's pretty thin, so we can just break it like that. Perfect. And this will go into our mix. Alright, so we've got asparagus and our red bell pepper, and then we can just mix it with our hands. And then this is going to go onto the stove in a medium pan over medium heat. And we're just going to warm these up a little bit, get them a nice and soft. We're going to add about a half a teaspoon of celery salt to get a little bit of the grit off and to help and situate the taste or flavor of our pesto. So our pan is nice and hot, and we're going to add in our asparagus and red bell pepper. And you're already got some moisture on there, so don't worry about it burning, because I didn't put anything in the pan. But again, this is basically just to like lightly toast it and warm it and get some of that coldness off. Just to warm. It might get a little brown, that's okay. Again, that's just more flavor, caramelization, either the peppers or the asparagus. We're gonna add in our salt. Again, it's just a half a teaspoon. You can use regular salt too if you would like. I use celery salt quite often on things and dishes that I want to kind of add just a little more depth of flavor. Also, you can see the colors really come through when you give it like a hit of heat. The flavors really come through, and so do the colors. The colors get brighter. Alright, so we're going to let this sit. Okay, so you can see the stalks of the asparagus has softened, and that's perfect. It's nice and bright green. And then we've got our wonderful pop of red with our red bell peppers, and I'd say this is about done. It's nice and warm. Like I said, everything's softened a bit. And so we're gonna take this and put it directly into a heat safe bowl. All right, so we're just gonna add that to our heat safe bowl, all right? And that is our warm salad. And so you can see the heat over there. And so we're just gonna leave it to the side and make our pesto. So for our pesto, got a blender ready. You can use a food processor blender. I'm using a blender. And we've got our basil here. All right, so we're gonna take about 2 cups of the basil. I try to take off like the tough ends and keep everything else. 2 cups is about 2 good handfuls or so. Okay, so we got that. This is the 4th cup of walnuts. It can be pine nuts. Walnuts are more economically friendly. Okay, so I'm just gonna add those. 1/2 cup of our Parmesan cheese. Okay, so if something falls in there, it's okay. It's cheese, right? We all love cheese. All right, 1/2 cup of that. And then we're gonna do 1/3 cup of olive oil. And that olive oil. And do 1/3 cup. Everything's just gonna go in the blender. It's really like dump and pulse, really. Perfect. And then we're gonna add in our red pepper flakes, and that's gonna be a 1/2 teaspoon. But a 1/2 teaspoon, you don't want it too spicy, okay? Alrighty, now we're all good, and we're gonna put our top on and pulse until it's completely mixed. You might have to add more olive oil, just depending on the consistency. You're gonna have to scrape down just to completely help mix it. I'm gonna add some right now. So we added 1/3 cup. I'm gonna add a little bit more. So that's another 1/4, I would say. Right, I'm actually gonna add a few more leaves. I like my pesto to be a little aggressive on the basil side. And so I'm gonna add a little bit more, okay? So again, this recipe is definitely something that you can look at and say, okay, do I want a little bit less, a little bit more? Make it fit whatever you'd like. Very simple flavors. Don't worry about messing it up, because you won't. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit more, and then it smells amazing. Alright, we're done. Perfect. We've got a nice pesto. Let's put that down here. And I'll show you guys here what it looks like. It's just a very good green goop, right? Okay. So we're just going to take it out of this here and put it into our bowl. And this is going to go right over our veggies. Okay, so we've got our warm salad here with our asparagus and our red bell pepper. Now we're going to add in our peas. So we've got a cup of peas here. I'm just going to add those in there and kind of push them around. They're really firm, okay? Because you don't want like mushy peas, right? Nobody wants that. The warmness of the salad will be great with this pesto. All right, so we've got our peas mixed in. Then we're gonna add in our pesto. So I'm gonna add in almost all of it, okay? So add like about 3/4 of it. And then we're just gonna mix it around. and then loosen up the pesto a little bit. That's what the warmness of the salad will do. And so this is definitely a green vegetable, but it's a really tasty green vegetable. That's what we want, right? All right, so we've got that. So we're gonna plate now, all right? So I'm just gonna take a nice little spoonful, again, of our asparagus, our red pepper. So we'll plate it this way for you guys to see it, okay? We got red bell peppers, peas, and our shaved asparagus. You can use the asparagus whole. I think it'll take, this is just about it being like kind of like a light type of texture and things like that. A whole one would give it like a more tougher texture, of course, but it's up to you guys. You can definitely do a whole asparagus, and with the pesto, I'm sure it'll taste amazing as well. And then we're gonna add over our shaved Parmesan. So I'm just gonna put it over here like that. Perfect. All right, and there you go. It's our warm asparagus salad with peas, red bell pepper, and Parmesan, and I'm gonna taste it now. Okay, so I'm gonna get some of the warm asparagus on here, the Parmesan, and the red bell pepper, and some peas. Make sure you get like a really good forkful, right? Oh my God, you guys. Such good flavor, and an awesome way to add green vegetables to your meals, especially like pasta and things like that. Kind of switch it up, do something different. And the pesto gives it such a rich flavor. The asparagus, the peas, everything just works so well together. So good, guys. This is a great way to introduce multiple vegetables. The pesto adds a perfect flavor combination with the asparagus. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out my website, ShelbyB where you can download my free recipe ebook filled with 10 healthy RD-approved recipes. And let me know what you think of this recipe in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button for more easy recipes that are RD-approved. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.